And now, a can't-miss moment from The Charlie James Show.
Well, this should scare you, ladies and gentlemen. So China and Russia have gotten together. Vladimir Putin is in talks with Xi Jinping, and they are committed to the New World Order. Hear what I said? China and Russia are committed to the New World Order. So if Joe Biden, he talks about being a uniter, well, he did. He united China and Russia. Don't you think that these people, if they could, would love to be the new superpowers on this planet? Don't you think they would love to usurp us of our superpower status? Well, they can certainly do that. They can do that quite easily as well. Because all they got to do is crash our economy. All they got to do is talk with Saudi Arabia, get us off the petrodollar, do away with that, which is the only thing that is holding our economy up right now, or at least the only thing that's holding the dollar up right now, and come along and boom. What are we going to do? Well, there's nothing we can do. There's not a single thing that we can do about it. We can talk big and we can saber rattle, but the truth is, if those two powers get together, we're done. We're absolutely done. And there's nothing, especially this administration, there's nothing they're going to be able to do about it. That is why you need strong leadership, and that is exactly what we do not have with Joe Biden. But you know this. You know this. But now even some Democrats are having to come along and say, hey, you know what? We've got a serious problem in this country. If you don't know who Democrat Representative Rosa DeLauro is, maybe you've seen her. She dresses kind of like a witch, okay? She's got purple or blue streaks in her hair. She always wears real dark, gothic-type clothing, and I don't know, she looks like she's probably in her 70s. Even this Democrat representative is speaking some truth about what's going on in this administration.
Inflation is killing people in this country. It really is. People do live paycheck to paycheck, and they are struggling. What we need to try to do is to focus on how we bring prices down for people. Inflation.
Yeah. And the best way you can do that, Representative Rosa DeLauro, is to open up our energy sector. Get those pipes flowing again. Joe Biden just banned drilling in a huge swath of Alaska. Still committed to no drilling on our shores, offshore rather. Wants to put up these ridiculous wind farms that are killing not only whales, but now dolphins. I think 7 of them washed up over the past couple of days near one of the farms. But no, but everything's fine. Everything is going okay. As long as the Green New Deal is in place, and as long as we keep marching towards a greater, greener economy, then they're happy. It doesn't matter how much you suffer. It really doesn't. They don't care. They don't care. Doesn't matter to them that Chinese nationals are now pouring across the Mexican border, and nobody in the media is talking about it. Nobody. Instead of reporting on this dangerous occurrence of Chinese nationals flooding across our southern border, ABC World News Tonight, CBS Evening News, NBC Nightly News, they were more interested in the death of basketball player Willis Reed. Yeah. New and exclusive video tonight of a growing trend at the southern border. The number of Chinese nationals apprehended has exploded in the last year, and dangerous cartels are playing a major role in trying to get them into the U.S. That was Trace Gallagher over on Fox News. Fox News is encountering Chinese nationals being smuggled across our southern border. They arrive in small groups. They even walked into our live shot when we were on the air, Jenkins reported. While it wouldn't be expected for the networks to report on Fox News exclusive, the fact remains that they would have seen exactly what Fox saw if the three networks were actually interested in these border crossings and had reporters at the border. In fact, the three networks didn't even need reporters at the border. They could have simply looked on Twitter. During his report, Jenkins noted how the Border Patrol chief, Gloria Chavez, tweeted that her sector was seeing a 920% increase in Chinese nationals compared to last fiscal year. 920% increase. They apprehended 90 in a single day last week. And the Biden administration doesn't care. They just don't. You suffer, that's all right. The leftist media do not care because they're trying to do everything they can to cover up for this guy. Everything they can, including lying and omitting stories on a regular basis. You see, when I talk about the stealing of the election in 2020, do I believe that every vote was on the up and up? No, I do not. I do not. I don't. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that some man that sat in a basement and campaigned got more votes than anybody in the history of this country. Sorry, not willing to believe that. But I also know that the mainstream media covered up for this same man who was in that basement and wouldn't allow stories about this guy to be broadcast on their airwaves or on their Twitter accounts or their Facebook accounts or wherever. And in fact, actively worked against people who were putting those stories out. Now that to me is cheating. That is absolutely cheating. So, yeah, Charlie, now you're just making stuff up. Windmills pushing whales up on shore. They're not even in the ocean. That can't happen. Okay, 361. That was, I think it's time for you to go to bed now. I really do. Really do. Hey, Charlie, I'm convinced that the Democrats want to crash the dollar to go to digital currency and would love for China and Russia to take over the world because they're the leaders of green energy. China, the leaders of green energy? I don't know about that. I do agree with you about crashing the dollar. I do. I mean, that's why that one guy, I forget his name, I can't stand him, but he says, hey, why do we need central or regional banks anyway? Concentrate all of our wealth on four major banks. Now they've got control of everything, and it'd be more easy to go to digital currency. And that way they will know everything that you purchase. More and more government control. So, yeah, we have become completely desensitized to government corruption and the people that aid and abet it.
Don't miss the Charlie James Show. Weekdays 3 to 7 on 106.3 WORD and the Odyssey app.